It is day one post breakup. Um, I couldn't go to work today. Oh, I should probably. I couldn't go to work today. I threw up as soon as I got out to my route, and I thought maybe I could push through it. And then a little bit later, I threw up again, and I just am really struggling. I guess. I've always struggled with anxiety, and for 6 months, she kind of took that all away. And that was never her job to do. She just did it by just being there. Um, and now it's just back to me and my thoughts. And for my whole life, that's never been a safe place. But I I don't know. I've never called in sick before. I was at work and called out sick, I guess. So that's something. I am scared for the next however long this is gonna be like this. Um, I'm not sure what I can do or what I should do, but I've always wanted to do this. I guess just talk. Um, I don't really have too many people close to me, so if this ever makes it, um, let's be friends or something like that. Um, I'm gonna be okay, but I think it'll be a while before I start believing that myself or start implementing that. But who knows? Maybe I won't be okay, and maybe it'll be the biggest regret ever, and I'll have the worst anxiety for the rest of my life, and I'll have to quit my job, and it's a possibility. Um, I don't think it's likely. I think I will be okay. I think I'm gonna strive to be better. I think it's gonna be harder to be better than what I was with her because she always brought me up so much. And that's something that was so amazing about her. I think everyone around her was just happier and more free, and that's something that's going to be hard to do on my own. It's always something I've struggled with. I've been to therapy a couple times. You never particularly liked any of those times. Damn, I look sweaty. Um, I just got off of work after throwing up 3 times, by the way. So, um, but besides that, I'm feeling hopeful. I'm gonna build whatever's in that box. Try to take my mind off it. Maybe hang out with my dog for a bit. Yeah, I don't know. I've always been one to. I've literally worked with while literally bleeding out of my legs. I needed surgery and I still finished the workday, but I can't when I'm going through a breakup. And maybe that says I'm a caring person, or maybe it says I'm weak. Um, and I don't think those two necessarily have to cancel each other out. I think they could both be true at the same time. Um, I thought that working a lot would distract me from her. And, I think maybe today proved to me that it's not a distraction. It's going to be there, and it's going to be there for who knows how long. But it's just something that's going to be with me, at work, at home, wherever I am. While I'm sleeping, it'll be there. It's not something I have to distract myself from. It's going to be there, and I have to face it. And it's not going to be fun. I don't know how I'm going to do it or what's the right way to do it. I've never been the one to end things. It's always been a terrible relationship and it just comes to an end. But this one seems different. It seems like it was so right, but there's just a couple things that stop it no matter what. And nobody's right or wrong. It's just, I guess we weren't right. The conversation I had last night with her while we were breaking up was probably the most real I've ever had, and I revealed a lot of my insecurities and a lot of, how I am without her, and she didn't know any of that. Well, she knew a good amount of it, but I posted a TikTok, which I haven't done in who knows how long. Didn't get a lot of likes, but it's not really for that. People haven't even texted me and asked me if I'm doing okay. Not that I expected them to. I ain't crying out here. It's just hard, guys. It's really hard. Some goals, I think maybe I should get more into fitness, and I know I have to do more alone, which is something I've struggled with my whole life. I feel, I don't know what it's called. I think it's agoraphobia, where you're scared to leave your comfort zone. And for me, my comfort zone is purely in my realm. So a lot of the times in my past, if I leave this door, I immediately go into a sense of anxieties all over the place. I can't breathe. I need to throw up. And I've gotten a little better. Maybe not today, but I've gotten better. And I think I'll keep getting better, hopefully. Because that's who I am. I strive for perfection all the time. I try to be a brave man. I try to be a man of God. I try to be someone that, if you know me or if you're a relative or whoever you are, you could be proud of me. And that's all I want. I remember, I think the first time my dad ever told me he was proud of me was when he was leaving for a couple of years, when I was maybe 19, and it just hit me, maybe I haven't felt validation my life, or I don't know, I feel like so many parts of what a kid should have got, I didn't get. And that's okay, I'm not a kid anymore, but it still sits with me sometimes. I'm getting distracted here, I guess. But yeah, day 2, or I guess day 1 after, I couldn't work. And, I'm thinking about making this a little diary or whatever. She blocked me on everything. I don't know if I said that on the last one. I'm now blocked on everything. And I think that's for the best. It wasn't my decision, but I don't think we could have been friends if that's whatever I was thinking. It kind of had to be like this, I guess. I look so much worse when I'm talking compared to when I'm not talking, which is bad because that is all this is. And I've always thought that, and I don't think anyone's ever heard that before. So, maybe I want to get into reading or start something, or running, jogging, hiking on my own, working out a little more. I just got to do stuff that, builds my confidence up, because she was my confidence for a while and never been more confident. And then just right back down here now. So it's something I'm going to have to work on, and it won't be easy, nor will, getting my anxiety or working with it, nor will being alone mostly for the next however long. I don't have many people in my life anyways. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm going to just strive to be better, and I have work this whole next week, so we'll see how that goes, and yeah, it'll get better. I'm sure of it. Maybe I should write. I'm really good at writing. There's a fun fact or I'm really good at, I guess, over romanticizing things in my head and making it sound good on paper. I'm gonna be okay, and you're gonna be okay. Yeah, love you.